What's up, guys? We are back with the GTA. Yeah, I had to look very hard to find this project right here. Good thing. Hold on. Good thing I had saved this somewhere in my drive, so I had to go and look for it. But this one still has the thing that we worked on the last time. What I'm going to do, I'm probably gonna have to package this and then share the file and stuff. But we still have everything in this. Let me make it 2-player so we can see. And yeah, let me put this guy over here. Give me 1 second. Let me go in here instead, so we don't have to do all this running. Ah, my doggo thing is it's over there. Okay, so let's put one here and then another one over there. There we go. So yeah, so let's take this guy and let's bring him here. And then I know this guy, it's right. He should be. There we go. And I can look for him and everything still worked the same way, right? How we had it the last time. If we want to rent him apartment 1, select this, show the list, and now you can see the list is right here. And then he can interact with the list, sign it, and then he can go over there. We rent him apartment 1. Yeah, he can get in and everything technically, and he can close. And if I go over here back to main menu, apartment 1, we can still lock the apartment. And now as you can see, he can get in. So this is where we left off the last time. So today we're gonna start the business portion of it. And if you watch the stream that I was doing before I deleted this project, I had made these buildings and stuff, and they're still nice, so I'm gonna keep them. And if you have your own personal building, you can use them, but me, I love these. I'm just gonna keep them. Okay, we're gonna use these to make our stuff. So I have the door. Yeah, we still gonna make the sliding door. And then what's this? Oh, this is the thing that turned green, and these are the lights, pretty much. Okay, so let's get started. And the first thing we're going to do, we're gonna create BP business. I have cap on BP business. Let me rearrange this thing real quick. Okay, business, and then what else do I need? Let's create a interface. Let's call it BPI business. And do I have components? Yes, I do. We copy this over there, and this one will be BPC business. And let's open the business. Make sure it's replicated, and let's add a static mesh, and let's rename it building. And let's add a scene component. These are for collision container, and we need a few collisions. The first one is for, we're gonna call it by collision. The second one will be door collision. Let's move it, And the third one is kiosk, and we can move it as well. So in the BPI, let's say get business and BP business. Business left. And if we go to the class, we can just do BPI business, and let's say self. Okay, now let's create the data. DT, oh no, let's do data, and let's call this, let's get a structure, and we're gonna do business info. We need one for business name, business type. Okay, so first it's business. We need the class and text for the name. Let's add a few. Name, description, picture, oh let's say icon, owner, price, tax, wage, employee, manager. What else do I need? Let's add a building mesh. Let's do open time, close time. This type and is open. For now, let's keep these. And this one is a texture 2D. This is actor. And this one as well. Oh, price. Okay, so price is an integer, tax, integer, wage, and this one is an actor. And let's make this an array. No, yeah. Manager is an actor. Now, if you want to have multiple managers, you can turn this to an array, but I'm gonna keep it like that. Static mesh, just in case we need it. Open time is an int, close time int, and this one is boolean. Let's go to business type. Let's do business category as well. Let's open this one. This one would be public, private, and this one will be federal buildings, because some of the buildings are gonna be federal buildings and stuff. Name, let's do business type. For now, let's do links and gas station, and let's do gas station. Let's do food, or let's call it supermarket or whatever. Yeah, these are the three we're gonna have now. Business type, and let's move to type right after the 2D. Okay, and let's have a business for now. Let's call this one, let's do the clothing first. Let's do clothing store. Yeah, so that's the first bit. That's the first thing we're gonna work, where you can sell. And the way I want to have it is, as the owner, I'm thinking to do it where, let's say you open a business store, we should have like a warehouse that do the business, where you as the owner, you can choose what you want to sell in your business. Even though if it's a store, you get to choose. You understand? So let's do miscellaneous data. Let's do business info, DT business. Okay, and let's go here. Let's create a folder for child, and let's name it like that. And clothing store, we can name it the same thing. Yep. And yep, it's a clothing store. The price would be 100,000 to open it. Tax, that's got like property taxes and stuff. Let's do 50,000. Wage $20 an hour. Open, it's gonna open at 6 in the morning and close at 5. Okay. So now inside of the business, we've done this multiple times, so you should be familiar with this. Let's add, let's say business info, and business info object. Click on that. Is next name, okay, business name, construction script, get data table row, business, get the row enum to string, and let's do that like so. So now if we go to the child, this one, it's gonna be business store, and the name already clothing store, since that's the only one we have. And for my buildings, if I go here, let's take this one and let's plug it up right here, and my buying sign will be like right over there, and let's do 80 80 150 and move it up so I can see it. And these for the door. Oh, I mean, technically I don't need this one here because I'm gonna make the door separate. So let's go and remove the door. Yeah, we're gonna remove the door collision. But the kiosk, we do need the kiosk because that's where when you're gonna pay for your stuff. So let's do 100, 100, 100 for now. Okay. And okay, let's do the buy collision for now. Let's do event begin overlap and event and overlap. We're doing it in the parent, not the child, not the children, or the child. Let's do get JC character and promote this to a variable, and get player controller, and let's do enable input, and yeah, let's do can by business. And let's do that, set it to nothing, false, and disable input. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, let's turn these into macros. Let's add an is valid here. So let's do this one. JC enable input. Yes, no. Pass the character real quick. And let's call this one character. And this one is other actor. Like that. And down here we can just do JC disable input. And we can just pass this. Okay. And yeah, this is true. And it should be false right here on the disable input. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, IA interaction, we check in to see if can buy is true. And then we can do print string buy. But here we can do get BPC widget because we created the interaction. Yep, wait. Server create any widget, server create interaction. Yeah, we need the interaction one. Server create interaction. You should already have that. And it says to interact. Okay, and then down here, ooh, you know what? They should pass this as the order actor. Oh, crap. Let me do this. Just like that. You know, hold on. Let's go in here and say get JC character. Yeah, whatever. Go over there and pass this. And we pass that as well. Set character. And this and then we set remove server, remove interaction widget. Then we set this to false, like that. And let me just remove these two, and let's go some over there, and this is where my business thing will work. Like that. Rotate 180. And let's move this dude over this way, like that, and I give it a shot. So if I come here, see E, and then when I hit, it says can't buy, and I go away, it will move. See, like that, and it goes away. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start the process of buying the business. Okay, so let's go to the business PPC business component. Let's do server create by business widget. It's a long name, but it's descriptive. So server and client create by widget, and on the client. Now let's do widgets and default widget. Copy this, paste, and do business by widget. And for now, let's just add a text to just see if it's showing in the screen. Okay, so we're gonna do create widget business by widget by UI. Make sure it's replicated and check to see if it's valid. Add to viewport. And then we can do get player controller, and we can do set show mouse cursor to true. Excuse me. And set input mode gaming UI. And the widget to focus is this. And we need a variable is by widget open. We set this to true, and we do a check here. If this is true, we remove this. Remove from parent, and that set show mouse cursor to false. Set input mode to game only. And then set this back to false. And then we can do client create by widget, like that. And we need two more. Server remove by widget, one on the server, and then client remove by widget. And we grab this, drop it down here, and client remove by widget. So if we go back to the excuse me, if we go back to the business, first we need to go to the player character, and we need to add BPC business component, and then in the business we got the character. Let's make sure it's valid. If it is, let's grab this. We're gonna remove the interaction widget, and let's get BPC business. We need to check to see if this one is valid, and if it is, we say server create by business, and let's add a comment, remove interaction widget, like that, and then this one is create by widget. Let's do that. Like that. Come on. Preferences. Comment. And compile and save. If I hit play, press E, I see the text. And if I try it on the client, press E, see the text, and then we move the thing. So now when we end overlap, before we do this, we also need to do, from the character, we need to do get BPC business. See if it's still valid. If it is, we say server remove by widget. Let's grab this. Or I can get the character. Remove by widget. And this one is remove and interaction widget. Like that. And then we set the character back to nothing. So what that does is, let's say if I open it like this and I walk out of that, it removes it. Okay, and I come back, same thing. So I'm gonna stop this video right here, and then in the next one we're going to design the buy menu and move forward. All right, so thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a like, and if you have any idea or any thing you want me to add, or at least try to add, please leave it in the comment, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.